Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Portland Pickles pregame show. You know, I say that every single time. Well, it works for me. Anyway, we're going to call this, it's a matter of dignity issue. So, well, back with us again today, Mike, the voice of the Pickles. In front of me here is Coach Mags, the head coach of the Portland Pickles. So, Mike, why don't you take us in?
Welcome, friends. It's National Hot Dog Day here, so my goal in doing this pregame show was to start off with a trivia question for Coach Mags. Pickles trivia, so, you know, he stands a very good chance at knowing the answer to this question. My thing is if he got it wrong, he had to wear the hot dog hat for the rest of the pregame show, but if he got it right, Ron the K-Man would wear the hot dog hat.
We're not doing that.
You sure we're not doing that?
We're not doing that. I'm not going to wear a hot dog.
I totally figured you'd be game for this.
If I get it right, then you don't have to wear the hot dog. Or if I miss it, you have to wear it. How about you go on the line for this?
No, I came up with the trivia question.
Oh, no.
Here's the trivia question.
Okay,
We'll see if Ron has to wear the hot dog hat. It is well documented that Andrew McKenna leads this team and the league in being hit by a pitch. How many times has he been hit by a pitch this season?
11.
See, Ron, you were worried about this. Ron's going to have to wear the hot dog hat for the rest of the pregame show now.
Forwards or sideways?
Whichever way you prefer, friend.
Is that right?
You were right, absolutely. See, what were you worried about? So, speaking of Andrew McKenna, we got word yesterday that he's transferred to Florida Atlantic University.
Yeah, congratulations, he's done a great job. He earned it.
Absolutely. So, can you explain to our viewers, like, what does that process entail?
Well,
like, what does that mean for him?
It means he's going to be going to the other side of the country, right? And he's going to be playing baseball at the Division I level. He's going to go there and help them win a national championship. So it's the whole portal thing, the NIL thing. So he decided to transfer out of Washington State, went into the portal, and was being recruited by several other schools besides Florida Atlantic University. And he made a good choice. He made the right choice. But that's what the Portland Pickles can do for players. We come here, they're getting or going into the portal, getting ready to go into the portal, and they come here and they get an opportunity to play and show their skills and help us be successful. And in turn, they get different opportunities, more opportunities. So that's what happens in the summer, and good for him and good for us.
Oh man, he's super excited for him. Got to talk to him a little bit last night. Apparently got word just about batting practice time yesterday.
Yeah, just right before batting practice, he got word of the offer and he accepted it, and we went to work.
That's so great. Speaking of last night, picked up the W last night. Christian Lim had a great outing, went 5 innings for you, scattered 3 hits, gave up 1 earned run, struck out 4 and only walked 1, picked up the W last night. What'd you see from him out there on the bump?
He was efficient, he was economical. He landed his changeup, landed his secondary stuff, got contact early in the count, and it was soft contact, and we played solid defense behind him, and we played solid defense behind Stapleton and Elsos. Stapleton only walked 1 in his stint, too.
Right.
And he was pretty efficient with his stuff. They both landed their changeups last night. So Yakima can hit, man. They're a tough club.
Well, you managed to silence the bats for the most part last night, and you had 2 starting pitchers out on the mound that as soon as the umpire pointed the finger and they were ready to showed him that they were ready to go, they were throwing pitches. Game ended in just slightly over 2 hours last night.
Yeah, it was a quick game. I mean, but it was just 2 really good teams playing. I mean, Yakima's record doesn't indicate how good they are, how well coached they are, how well disciplined they are. I've known Krusty for a long time, and he's a friend of mine, but his teams, whether he's coaching at the college or at this level, his teams are prepared. They're disciplined, they play the game the right way, and it's always going to be a tough night when you play Yakima or any team that Krusty leads.
Well, Coach, as we mentioned earlier, it is hot dog night.
Yeah.
And I know that we've talked a lot about hot dogs on the pregame show, but that does make sense since we are at a ballpark.
Right.
What is the best hot dog you've ever had?
Chicago O'Hare Airport. Chicago.
Really? Okay.
1992. We're going to do the Division III World Series in Battle Creek, Michigan. We stopped there. There's a hot dog stand. I've always heard Chicago has great hot dogs. It's better than a steak.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Chicago dog is for real. Pizza in New York, hot dogs and steaks in Chicago.
All right. So, did it come with stuff on it, or were you?
It had neon green relish. It was amazing. I mean, slices of tomatoes. It's fantastic hot dog.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
I would go to Chicago just to have the hot dog.
Okay, now see, I feel that way about
Forget the museum.
cheesesteaks in Philly.
Yeah, cheesesteaks are not like a hot dog.
That's fair.
Hot dogs American. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Philly?
Yeah. No, I've had cheesesteaks in Philly. Just a little hole-in-the-wall bodega that, was probably about 4 of these picnic tables deep and 3 picnic tables across. It was just this small hole in the wall, and we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. It was a place called Gooey Louie's, and like they had regulars. Like while we were waiting for our sandwiches one afternoon, this guy just walks in like a wife beater and stained joggers, and they were like, "Oh, it's Vinny," and they just hand this sandwich over to Vinny. Vinny doesn't pay any money. He just takes the sandwich, be like, "I'll see you tomorrow, guys," and walks out the door. And we're like, how do you get to be a regular like that? Does Vinny just have a tab that's just constantly open, or?
That's a great story.
Right.
I'd love to be a first name base at a hot dog stand, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, you look absolutely dumb in that hat. just so you know, it is a bad look.
That is why you did not want to wear it.
That's why I'm not turning around.
Yeah,
I want it behind me. I do not want to see it. I'm getting just peripheral vision of it.
Oh,
it is going to give me nightmares tonight.
I do love that.
I'd be here.
I do love that he's wearing it sideways. That is delightful. What, do you have a rebuttal to that, or do you have anything else, friend?
Oh no. Except to say that, well, the hat. Yeah, I might just wear this the whole game. Who knows?
It makes a statement, friend. It
Indeed
definitely
it does.
makes a statement.
Well, here's another statement for everybody, and I think you guys would want to join in on this one.
Absolutely. Go Pickles!
Walker Stadium, the umpires for tonight's game are in the field, Michael Green, and behind home plate, Isaac McAllister. Applaud your umpires, Walker Stadium. Give them a Woof Wednesday welcome. Woof. Stay hydrated, Jeremiah.
I'm on my 3rd water, Joe.
I like to. Time, enter the spectator areas. Please pay attention while you enjoy the game.
Well, hello once again, baseball fans and addicts, wherever you may be. It's time again for Pickles Baseball. I'm Mike Jex, and I'm working alongside Gary, Crow, Mo, Simon, and Sam, along with many others. And we will be bringing you all of the action tonight and for the limited number of games left in the 2023 West Coast League season. Also joining us in the booth this series is Logan Peter, voice of the Yakima Valley Pippins. Glad to have him along. Should be a great night out for baseball. Portland victorious in last night's game by a score of 5-1. Christian Lim getting the win last night. We've got Itsuki Takamoto out on the mound, and for more on today's theme and the introduction of our ball game, we're going to send it down to our public address announcers, the talented and funny Jeremiah Coughlin and the incomparable Joe Simons.
Welcome back to Walker Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Yakima Valley Pippins and your Portland Pickles. Woo! I'm Joe Simons. I'm your public address announcer. That guy right there by third base is Jeremiah Coughlin. He'll be your on-field host. This is game 27 of the regular season. That'll be played at Walker Stadium this summer. It is Wolf Wednesday, Corgi Night, and National Hot Dog Day presented by Zenners. If you relish the thought of National Hot Dog Day, what better way to celebrate than at a Portland Pickles baseball game? Check out our partners Leaf Guard in the right field berm and PGE in the main concourse. Monsieur Coughlin.
We.
Ceremonial first pitch?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
Okay. We have 2 ceremonial first pitchers. Our first is going to be thrown by Sophia Pollock from Doc Martens.
Go, Sophia. It's your birthday. It's not really.
Cheers, Sophia Pollock from Doc Martens.
It's too hot. Beautiful.
I like that. She just got in there, took care of business.
Love it. We have sunblock if you need it, Sophia. Worried about you. SPF 50.
Jeremiah, we now have our second ceremonial first pitch. It's a special moment in honor of National Hot Dog Day.
Okay.
We're going to throw out a hot dog,
Dylan's
and it's going to be thrown by social media influencer Laura Arbo.
Okay. I feel influenced.
And so I think
do
we're
it.
going to throw a hot dog into a bun. Is that what's happening?
I think it's already in a bun.
Oh.
I don't know. Take it out.
Okay, Mayshore has a bun. We should debun this. There we go.
All right.
Laura's ready.
Let's go, Arbo. That's close enough.
Okay.
Let's go, Dalton.
All right.
We're counting on you.
Oh!
That was awesome. That was awesome.
That was a strike.
Quick recovery. Let's hear it for Laura, everyone.
Laura Arbo lobbing the long dog.
Long dog lobber. Refused to take a picture with Dylan, too. She was like, no, I'm out. See ya. No, it's too late.
Walker Stadium, God bless you for being here. Applaud yourselves for being out here. Battling the heat, the elements. Hydrate. Get a hot dog, get 4. And with that, it is time to meet the starters for tonight's game. First for the visiting Yakima Valley Pippins. Leading off and playing third from Montana State, number 18, Zach Blazak. Batting second, playing center from Gonzaga, number 1, Hank Dunn. Batting third for the Pippins and playing first from Gonzaga, number 8, Tommy Eisenstadt. Batting cleanup, the left fielder from Wazoo, number 40, Jace Phelan. Batting fifth, the DH from UCLA, number 46, Blake Baltz. Batting sixth, the shortstop from Gonzaga, number 41, Josh Hankins. Batting seventh, the catcher from Cal State San Bernardino, number 19, Jake Borst. Batting eighth, the right fielder from University of Portland, number 22, Gabe Villafort. Batting ninth and playing second from Yakima Valley Community College, number 2, Spencer Shipman. Starting on the mound for the Pippins, number 30, Ryan Cross. The Pippins are managed by Kyle Krustangle.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah,
I got a question for you.
talk to me, buddy.
What's going on with Corgi? Who's here with their Corgis?
Who is here with their corgis?
You guys got Corgis out there on the berms? Corgi fans? What? What was that? It's in the car? Don't say that. That's terrible. He said he left his Corgi in the car. No, just kidding. He didn't. Joe, what kind of dog do you have?
A small furry one. That's a
Oh.
cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't.
Did you see Dylan, by the way? Dylan T. Pickle, get over here.
What is Dylan wearing?
Get over here. Everyone make some noise for Dylan T. Pickle. He's got like a bandolier, and the hot dogs are falling off of him right now. Oh, don't throw a hot dog at me. What is the matter with you? He's got, yeah, it's, no. No. We're not doing that. Don't listen to everything they tell you to do.
Karaoke.
Yeah, it's like a,
Okay.
yeah. It's like a bandolero thing, right? Is that what you call that?
You know, Jeremiah.
should
What
I
else?
pull-
What else Dylan is wearing? A karaoke bowl shirt.
Is that how you say that?
Is that how you say that?
Karaoke?
Karaoke. Karaoke bowls
Karaoke.
feeds the pickles.
Yeah, those always look so good on the social media.
Yeah, fed them today before the ball game.
Strawberries and peanut butters.
Mmm.
It is National Hot Dog Day, right, Joe?
Is it?
I think it's National Hot Dog Day.
I think it's international.
International Hot Dog Day?
I think
Dylan
so.
knows, yeah. What do you do? What do you put on your dog, Joe?
I'm a mustard and relish guy.
Just mustard and relish?
What do you do?
I like mayonnaise.
Is that really
controversial?
what you like?
Look at this guy. This guy's gonna throw up.
You knew it was controversial before you said it.
I like a little mayonnaise. I like everything.
You got to live your life, man.
Chili
do what you
dogs.
Oh, I love chili dogs.
We had chili dog day at work the other day, and then I came home. My wife was like, "Hey, guess what? I made chili dogs." I was like, "No, I can't do it anymore." Hey, 37 chili dogs that day. Yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get.
Walker Stadium, are you ready to meet your Pickles? Woo! Leading off in playing center from University of Hawaii, number 9, Nigel Calderon. Batting second and playing second from Long Beach State, number 10, Armando Briseño. Batting third, your designated hitter from St. Mary's, number 1, Dalton Mayshore. Batting cleanup and on the hot corner from University of Oregon, number 41, Jackson Jaha. Batting fifth and playing short from University of the Pacific, number 6, Jack Mecho. Batting sixth and playing right from University of Hawaii, number 14, Zage Lancaster. Batting seventh and playing first from Cal Poly, number 34, Evan Cloy. Batting eighth, your man behind the plate from University of Hawaii, number 11, Blake Haraki. Batting ninth and playing left from University of Nevada, number 48, Jackson Waller. On the bump for the Pickles from University of Hawaii, number 51, Itsuki Sakamoto. The Pickles are coached by Brian Grant, Griffin Williams, and Jordan Barkus. The associate head coach is Jim Hoppel, and the Pickles are managed by Mark Max Magdaleno. At this time, we ask that if you are able to please stand and direct your attention to the flag in left field for our national anthem sung by the duet of Brenna Larson and Dana Rolfs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Brenna Larson and Dana Rolfs.
Alrighty, broadcast friends, welcome in. Glad to have you along here at Walker Stadium. Game 2 of our 3-game series with the Yakima Valley Pippins. Beautiful night out for baseball, if not a little bit warm here at Walker Stadium. 93 degrees and sunny. 8-mile-an-hour wind out of the northwest, for which we are thankful. Out on the mound for your Portland Pickles, number 51, Itsuki Takamoto. Takamoto, 13 and a third innings pitch, has given up 13 hits, 11 runs, 10 of those earned. Struck out 11, walked 9, an 0-1 record with a 6.75 ERA. He is throwing to Blake Haraki tonight. Evan Cloyd at first, Armando Briseño at second, Jack Mecho at short, Jackson Jaha at third. Jackson Waller, Nigel Calderon, and Zage Lancaster, your outfielders from left to right. Somebody was asking earlier about Zage Lancaster. I believe he is transferred to New Mexico State University now. Gary confirming that. For the Pippins, it's going to be Zach Blazak, Hank Dunn, and Tommy Eisenstadt to start out here in the first inning. Shout out to the fine folks at Nico's. I have heard rumor that there is a viewing party there this evening. That is delightful. I hope you all got air conditioning and are enjoying yourselves along with some of your fabulous ice cream. Also, shout out to my friends at Porqué No, one of my favorite places in Portland. Glad to have you all along, friends. Wide in the first pitch of tonight's ballgame, swung on, hit towards center. Coming in and making the catch, Nigel Calderon. First pitch tonight at 7:12 p.m. Over under set for 2 hours and 48 minutes. Go ahead and call that L8. That'll bring up number 1, center fielder Hank Dunn. Oh, he transferred from NMSU back to Hawaii. All right. Yes, Tom, it's 10-12 where you are. Winding the pitch on the way, inside, ball 1. Your home plate umpire, Isaac McAllister, Michael Green, your umpire in the field. Takamoto set. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on, hit up the middle. Armando Briseño's got it. Clutches throw over to first, in time for 3. The put out on Hank Dunn. Please let it be under. The under slaughtered last night. It was a quick game last night. Fastest game in the West Coast League last night by 1 minute. 2 hour and 6 minute game last night. Oh, wow, Mitch Miles, you've had a full day of baseball then. 2 down, top 1. First pitch swinging again. Tommy Eisenstadt to Armando Briseño, over to Evan Cloyd. 4-3 the put out. That was a 4-pitch inning, if I have that correct. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no body left on. To the bottom of the first inning we go here at Walker Stadium. No score.
Come to Oaks Park, where there's great fun for everyone. You won't want to wait, 'cause the good times are so much fun.
Oaks Amusement Park is open for family fun Tuesday through Sunday all summer long. Located in Southeast Portland, a visit to the Oaks is an easy way to enjoy some quality family time while creating memories that will last a lifetime. Come for rides. Come for roller skating. Come for mini golf. Come for games. Come for the smiles on the faces of your friends and family as they enjoy the safe, wholesome fun of Oregon's historic amusement park. Make your visit on a weekday and save with summer discount deals, courtesy of Oaks Park's community partners. Check out oakspark.com to view this year's deals and plan your family fun.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Welcome back, friends. That is Ryan Cross out on the mound from Long Island University. Been in one game so far, pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 runs, both of those earned, struck out 6, walked 3.
Leading off the bottom of first for Portland, your center fielder from University of Hawaii.
6.00 ERA. He's throwing to Jake Borst, who's behind the plate. Tommy Eisenstadt at first, Spencer Shipman at second, Zach Baltz at third, Josh Hankins at short, Jace Phelan, Hank Dunn, and Gabe Viafor, the outfielders from left to right. Nigel Calderon to start us off. First pitch he sees misses away, ball 1. It'll be Calderon, Briseño, and Mayshore for your Pickles here in the first inning. Cross with the 1-0 pitch, misses away, ball 2. Calderon playing center tonight. Rick Imus checking in. Hello, friend. Glad to have you. 2-0 pitch now, misses away, ball 3. 3-0. Cross comes set, brings in the 3-0 bunt shown, pulled back, over for a strike. No, that was that a walk gesture? Okay, alrighty then. Nigel Calderon with a leadoff walk. 40 teams, holy cow. Second baseman Armando Briseño to the plate. Briseño from Long Beach State University. Calderon gets his lead at first. Pitch misses away, ball 1. 5 straight outside the zone to start for Cross. Calderon step and a half lead. Motioning towards second. Next pitch, that one's over for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Cross comes set, 1-1 now. Swung on, that one dumped into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Hitting the bag at second and deciding better of taking third is Calderon. Armando Briseño with a single. First 2 batters have reached for Portland here in the bottom of the first inning, and that is going to bring up your designated hitter, Dalton Mayshore.
Dalton Mayshore.
Yeah, it was 4 or 5, Rick. I lost count because, that's so many pitches. Briseño at first, Calderon at second. Mayshore twirls the bat around a couple times as Cross comes set. First pitch, the at-bat, in there for a strike. 0-1. Cross stares in at Borst. As his sign comes set at the belt. Look back to second, and again, 0-1 on the way, bunt shown. Over for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. Mayshore steps out, now steps back in. Calderon the lead at second. Being held on by Spencer Shipman out there, it looks like. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses low and inside, ball 1. Borst settles back in behind home plate. Runners get their leads. Cross comes set once again. 1-2 on the way. Got him looking, strike 3. Mayshore didn't look like he was too happy about that call. He retreats to the dugout. First strikeout for Ryan Cross.
Now batting, your third baseman.
That'll bring up third baseman Jackson Jaha.
Jackson Jaha.
Jaha settles in. First pitch he sees misses inside. Ball one. Cross finally has his sign from Borst. Big jump from Calderon at second. Pitch missing well away. Ball 2, 2-0. Jake Moe joining us. Glad to have you in the chat. Debbie here. I think I saw my Madre earlier. Jack Ivy, of course. 2-0 pitch on the way. Low and inside. Ball 3. 3-0. Yeah, Ian, the pickle shorts are great. Super comfy as well, from what I've heard. 3-0 the count. Cross comes set. Looks back at second. 3-0 now. Misses high. Ball 4. So Calderon to third. Briseño to second. Jaha now aboard at first. Second walk of the inning given up by Cross. Bases are brined. Jack Mecho to the plate, but not before Landon Shire out to the mound for Yakima Valley. Borst out to the mound as well. Just the three of them, all the infielders staying put. Shire already headed back to the Pippins dugout. Lewis Rose is checking in. Glad to have you along.
The shortstop from University of the Pacific, number 6, Jack.
Yeah, the shorts are for sale, Jack. I don't remember how much they are. Ron the K-Man bought a pair. I think he's sporting them today, if memory serves. Bases brined for Mecho. Pitch on the way. Over the outer part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. Okay, yeah, all right. Cross set, 0-1 on the way. That one high and outside, ball 1. Sacrifice flyer just put the ball in play. I agree, Mitch. I think Ron is wearing the hot dog hat still. Wind and the 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled off into the netting. Count goes to 1-2. Yeah, so if y'all missed the pregame show, which shame on you if you did. We tried to ask Coach Maggs a question to get him to wear the hot dog hat if he was wrong, but he wanted no part of that. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on. That one just gets into left field for a base hit. Everybody's going to move up 90 feet, and friends, raise those chairs. Pickles on the board here in the bottom of the first inning, courtesy of an RBI single by Jack Mecho. Bases still brined. So Coach did get the trivia question that we asked him correct, so he wouldn't have had to wear it anyway. Yeah, Megs completely refused to wear it. Didn't even want to look at Ron while Ron was wearing it. The whole thing was hilarious, and I'm glad that we did it. So 1 in, 1 out. Base is still brined. Check swing over, or called strike, 0-1. B checking in. Welcome, friend. Glad to have you along. Pickle at every base. Cross comes set. 0-1 on the way. Low, ball 1. We got Cooper checking in as well. Lancaster steps back in. Cross working from the third base side of the rubber. Has his sign. 1-1 on the way. Low inside, ball 2, 2-1. Wolf Wednesday night at the ballpark. One of the best nights of the week. Special focus on corgis this evening, so I'm sure you're going to see plenty of them around the stadium. 2-1 pitch now. Over for a strike. Count evens up at 2-2.
Let's go, Pickles.
Evan Cloyd on deck. Lancaster steps back in. Haze of smoke still hanging out in left field. Cross set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. Bouncer to the right side. Second baseman Shipman's got it over to first in time. 4-3 the put out on Zage. Lancaster. And raise those chairs once again. Armando Briseño comes in to score. Jackson Jaha moves over to third base. Jack Metcho now checks in at second. Runners on second and third. 2 down now for your Pickles here in the bottom of the first inning, and that brings up first baseman Evan Cloyd. Cross trying to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs. First pitch to Cloyd in the dirt, ball 1. Well, Tom, I don't necessarily disagree with your assessment of the situation. Metcho gets his lead out at second. Jaha short to lead at third, and that one is crushed out to left field. Will Walker Stadium hold it? Yep, just off the Atlas Pizza banner. 2 runs come in to score. RBI double Evan Cloyd. That's right, Sam. Are we crediting the new walk-up song for the double there? Blake Haraki to the plate now. Runners on first and second. Cross looks back at second, now brings in the first pitch over the outer part of the plate for a strike. 0-1. That one's 74 on the gun. Have to have a word with that Atlas Pizza sign. Yeah. If it was about half the height, that would have been gone, but then it just would have been a pizza banner, which on its own is not a bad thing. Wild pitch. That'll advance Evan Cloyd to third. You know, I forgot to look. Were they raising the couch out in the bullpen? Most likely. I thought maybe the folks at Perch Furniture had given him a sofa out there to raise, but that was not the case. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2, swung through a 77-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Rocky steps back in behind in the count, 1-2. Cross set, pitch on the way, swung on and got him. Blake Haraki down on strike, second strikeout for Ryan Cross here in the first inning, but your Pickles plate 4 runs on 3 base hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. We head to the top of the second inning here at Walker Stadium. Pickles 4, Pippins nothing.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's reduced fare transit card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
Welcome back, friends. To the top of the second inning we go. Pickles leading 4-0. Itsuki Takamoto back out on the mound. Let's take a look at the West Coast League scores while we've got a chance. Nanaimo Night Owls hosting the Victoria Harbor Cats. That game tied at 1, bottom 3. Corvallis Knights currently leading the Kelowna Falcons 4-1. That game in the bottom of the 4th. Apple Sox and Elks tied in Wenatchee. That game bottom 3. Jace Phelan to the plate here to lead it off for the Pippins in the second inning. Takamoto's first pitch of the inning swung on, fouled back 0-1. Jace Phelan from Washington State University. Left-hander taps home plate as he steps back in. One pitch on the way, in there for a strike. 72-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Chorus of dogs down there cheering on Takamoto. Itsuki comes set. 0-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. Got him. First strikeout for Itsuki Takamoto. Jace Phelan down on strikes. Ron, the K-Man, replete in hot dog hat, hanging tonight's first K. Do tickets need to be purchased in advance? Not necessarily, but if there's a specific place in Walker Stadium you'd like to sit for a specific night, I would suggest doing so. First pitch of the at-bat to Blake Bolt, missing away, ball 1. Takamoto comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way, over the outer part of the plate for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Sun still impacting the batter's box right now. Won't be for long. Takamoto with the 1-1 pitch, misses high and away, ball 2. I don't know if that hat's the most balanced out there, but he has been rocking it for most of the afternoon. Wind and the 2-1 pitch on the way. Misses high at 88. Ball 3, 3-1. Bolts awaits the 3-1 pitch, misses outside, ball 4. So Bolts aboard. 1 out walk here, top of the second inning. Blake, the first base runner for the Pippins, and that'll bring up shortstop Josh Hankins. Takamoto has his sign. First pitch to Hankins, inside at 87, ball 1. Takamoto wants a new baseball. Rocky tosses him 1 out. Home plate umpire Isaac McAllister motions to Takamoto. They're ready. Throw over to first base. Diving back safely is Bolts. Another throw over, and Blake back standing this time. Takamoto comes set. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off. In Springfield, the Drifters and Walla Walla Sweets tied at 1. That game in the top of the 6th inning. Port Angeles Lefties and Kamloops North Paws scoreless in Port Angeles. That game in the bottom of the 4th inning. Takamoto's got his sign, 1-1 on the way. Swung on and missed. Swung through an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Count goes to 1-2. Idaho Mash checking in. Glad to have you along. Needed a new ball to throw to first. Well played. Takamoto now with the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Got away from the catcher. Nope, just a strikeout apparently. Never mind. So Hankins down on strike. Second strikeout for Takamoto. Catcher Jake Borst to the plate. His first plate appearance this series. The right-hander stands in with 1 on, 2 down. Takamoto's pitch swung on, and that one ripped out to left field. Going back on the ball, Jackson Waller is able to make the play at the track. L7 the put out on Jake Borst. And that'll do it for the Pippins here in the 2nd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. Friends, we're going to keep it right here because apparently we have dog trick contest time. So let's kick it down to Jeremiah.
Here they come. We got good dogs. We got bad dogs. All kinds of dogs. Come on out. What's your dog's name? Ruby? Porter? Juniper. All right. Each dog will get 1 chance to do a trick, and then the audience will vote on who the best dog is. Ruby. Ruby, you're first. We need silence in the crowd. Ruby, you ready? Ruby sitting. High five, okay. There we go, that's pretty good. Let's hear it for Ruby. Porter. Porter has a treat on its nose. Oh, he ate the treat off its nose. Good job, Porter. Tell me the name one more time. Juniper, I never would remember that. All right, Juniper. We're laying down. Oh, wow, Juniper. All right, audience vote. Is it going to be Ruby? Is it going to be Porter? Is it going to be Juniper? Hard to compete. Let's hear it for all our good dogs. No bad dogs here at Walker Stadium. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations, Juniper.
Congratulations to Juniper indeed. It was probably good that Juniper went last because that would have been a hard act to follow, but Jeremiah was right. There are no bad dogs here at Walker Stadium. It's going to be Jackson Waller, Nigel Calderon, and Armando Briseño for your Pickles here in the 2nd inning. Calderon being told to back up. I guess he is quite a ways out of the on-deck circle. Cross's first pitch of the 2nd inning over for a strike at 74. 0-1. Juniper renounces amateur status. Do they have sponsorships for ball dogs in colleges? That should be a thing. That was one of the better contests, Jack, especially after the Dizzy Bat fiasco last night. That pitch floats in for a strike at 75, 0-2. For all of you watching on the broadcast, not here at the stadium, Dizzy Bat will be better tonight or double your money back. That ball fouled into the Right field berm, and it looked like somebody might have made a catch. If not, it was close. Count remains 0-2 on Waller. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that one fouled on the left side. Count stays 0-2. Cannot wait for the Puppers parade in the middle of the fourth. One of my favorite things. Cross now with the 0-2 pitch. Low and inside, ball one. Well, I don't know if I'd call it a fiasco, Jack. It was the worst dizzy bat that we've filmed in a very long time. It went poorly. 1-2 pitch on the way, went swinging. Boris drops it, pops out from in front of the plate, throws down to first in time. Strikeout 2-3, the putout. Third strikeout for Ryan Cross.
Nigel Calderon.
Nigel Calderon to the plate, nobody on, one down. Calderon led off tonight's game with a walk. First pitch he sees this at bat, he takes out to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Hitting the bag at first and charging towards second base as Calderon slides in safely with a double. Nigel Calderon's been on base twice in 2 at-bats.
Now batting, number 10, Armando Briseño.
Yeah, if we were to do a top 10 list of the top 10 dumbest things that we filmed this year, that dizzy bat would probably win. So Calderon on at second, Briseño to the plate. First pitch he sees this at bat missing up at 75, 1-0. Briseño singled last inning. Also came around to score. He came around to score on Zage Lancaster's fielder's choice. 1-0 pitch now, misses outside, and low ball 2. 2-0. Yeah, we got lots of stuff going on tonight at the stadium. Dalton Mayshore on deck. 2-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike at 85, 2-1. Yeah, it was embarrassing for the bat because nobody got dizzy. They got booed last night. As they should, absolutely. Mo chiming in. Not wrong, friend, at all. It was bad. 2-1 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 3. 3-1. Calderon still there at second base. Starts to take his lead now, slowly saunters towards third. Now a little more action out there, bouncing back and forth. 3-1 pitch on the way, over for a strike. Count goes full, 3-2, 85-mile-an-hour fastball from Cross. I don't think I got through all the West Coast League scores. I'll check on that in a moment. Look back towards second, 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on. That one hitting to right field, but right at Gabe Villafor. Throw back to second base, and Calderon was way further out there than he should have been. L9, was that L9-4, Gary? L9-6. Okay, so I did have it right in my book the first time. All right, so that doubles off Calderon, and that will end the second inning. We head to the top of the third here at Walker Stadium. Pickles 4, Pippins nothing.
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live dangerously.
You don't go to a Pickles game because they play some generic version of baseball that you could see anywhere. So why buy a sofa like that? Check out Perch Furniture. We are hometown experts, wholly dedicated to getting you a great sofa. Perch Furniture is Portland born, West Coast built, and our sofas are adaptable in every dimension and detail. At social media, we're at Perch Furniture, perchfurniture.com, or available in our showroom. Go Pickles.
Visit the your official pregame post-swap locations in the Pickles. Show your same-day ticket stubs.
To the top of the third we go. Gabe Villafor, Spencer Shipman, and Zach Blazak due up for the Pippins. I got through most of the West Coast League scores. We'll give you the last two here. Up at David Story Field in Cowlitz County, the Black Bears leading the Bellingham Bells by a score of 3-1. That game top of the fifth inning. And in Edmonton, the Riverhawks hosting the Raptors. Raptors leading that game 5-0, top six. Takamoto's ready. Gabe Villafor steps in for his first at-bat tonight and first at-bat in this series. First pitch he sees bounces towards third. Jaha's got it to throw over to first base in time. 5-3 the put out on Gabe Villafor. Call me suspicious, but my guess is that Yakima Valley's scouting report on Takamoto is swing at the first pitch. They have definitely been aggressive against Itsuki. Second baseman Spencer Shipman now to the plate. Also the first time we've seen Shipman this series. First pitch to Spencer, swung on, bounced towards second. Briseño's got it to throw over to first in time. 4-3 the put out on Shipman. Quickly 2 away. Man, at this rate, Takamoto could pitch 12 innings tonight. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Right. Oh. Baseball superstitions. Oh, yeah. Takamoto with the pitch to Blazak. Misses ball one. Blazak lined out to Nigel Calderon on the first pitch of the game. Winding the 1-0 now. Over for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. Yeah, the under's looking good thus far. Winding the 1-1 pitch on the way. Misses low and outside, ball 2. 2-1. So I said we had a lot going on this evening, and we most certainly do. In the middle of this inning, it will be the hot dog throwing contest, because of course it will be. 2-1 pitch on the way, misses high and outside, ball 3, 3-1. Despite the temperature at game time, great crowd here at Walker Stadium yet again. Takamoto now with the 3-1 pitch, misses outside, ball 4. Zach Blazak aboard with 2 outs here, top 3. That'll bring up center fielder Hank Dunn. Dunn grounded out for 3 back in the first inning. 12 innings, lights out, sprinklers on. Yeah, that's probably why the 12 innings thing was so prevalent in my mind. Throw over to first. Blazak back safely. We were discussing that game since we will get to pick it up in progress. Nice throw over, diving back safely this time is Blazak. We will be picking that game up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 12th inning, Monday at 5 p.m. First pitch on the way to Hank, over for a strike at 87, 0-1. They're wasting good hot dogs by throwing them. Yep. Yep, that's the thing that's happening. I mean, we might feed them or offer them to folks that have their dogs here at the stadium later. I don't really know. There's a lot about the inner workings of this organization that I do not know and do not understand. 1-1 the count. Takamoto set. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, right side. Will it stay in play? No, it will not. That one bounced just outside the Rally Gator bar down the first base line. You know, we really should put up warning signs to watch for foul balls at some point. That would probably be, we should probably do that. We'll look into doing that. Oh, wait, they're already out? Oh, they're already out there. Well, okay. Oh, only on the berm. Okay, see, that's the trick. You're only going to get hit with a foul ball in the berm. Of course. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Throw down to first base to complete the strikeout. 2-3. Hank Dunn down. Third strikeout for Itsuki Takamoto, and I am going to kick it down to Joe and Jeremiah for the hot dog throwing contest.
What do we have, Jeremiah? We got the Pickle Ticklers. We got the Mendletons. And Team Big Deal. Pickle Ticklers, Mendletons, Big Deal. We're going team names this time, Joe. And they're going to throw, and they're going to catch. And I don't really know, I'm not clear on the rules, but it's going to be fun. Count them down, Walker Stadium. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we got one. Okay, one step back. You got to use the same hot dog. You're not eliminated. I think so. I don't know. Throw it back. Okay, 2. Okay, one more step back. Or just wing it. Wing it at your partner. All right, Big Deals. For the win. Oh, he got it! Let's hear it for Team Big Deal. 3 for 3. Pickle Tickler's got some practicing to do. Let's hear it for all our contestants, Walker Stadium.
Well, I can say that I did not have Pickler Ticklers need some practice on my list of things that I thought would get said here at the stadium this evening. To the bottom of the third we go. Pickles with a 4-0 lead. Dalton Mayshore to lead off the inning. First pitch he sees over for a strike at 73, 0-1. Maria Gonzalez checking in. Glad to have you. I'm glad that we have once again brought up the lore of the Laughing Lady and the missing Rally Gator. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. Left center field. Looks like Hank Dunn ranging over. He'll come in a few steps and makes the catch. P8 to put out on Dalton Mayshore.
Now batting, number 41,
Jackson Jaha to the plate. Drew a walk back in the first inning. Got as far as third base. Did not come home to score. Popped out to center field. Hank Dunn taking care of that again. P8 the put out on Jackson Jaha, who did in fact come home to score. I am realizing that I did not finish filling in my scorebook. Shortstop Jack Metcho to the plate. Nobody on, 2 down. Metro and RBI single. His first time up. Takes a look at the first pitch. Misses 1-0. Metro, a small conversation with McAllister behind the plate and steps back in. Cross with the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike at 76. Count evens up at 1-1. If I find a gator here in Idaho, I'm sending it to the team. I appreciate that, Idaho. Assuming it's not alive. But I don't think there are many gators in Idaho. 1-1 pitch floats in for a strike at 75. Count goes to 1-2 on Metro. Cross set, 1-2 on the way, swung on. Bouncer towards short. Hankins has it, throw over to first in time. 6-3 the put out on Metro, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the top of the fourth inning we go here at Walker Stadium. Pickles 4, Pippins nothing.
This is how you build a community of health and hope. With award-winning heart specialists, personalized women's care, a hospital 100 years in the making, and dozens of clinics that bring health and healing to your neighborhood, all strengthened by our partnership with OHSU. Adventist Health Portland, all the care you need, right where you need it.
Welcome back, friends. Top of the fourth inning we go. Tommy Eisenstadt, Jace Phelan, and Blake Baltz to the plate for Yakima Valley this half inning. I'm Mike Checks, working alongside Gary Crow, Mo Simon, and Sam. We've also got Logan Peter, voice of the Yakima Valley Pippins, in the booth with us for the series. Glad to have him along. It's always fun to get to see someone experience Pickles baseball for the first time. Popped up left field. That is just going to get into the berm out in left field. Waller gave it a heck of a chase. So 0-1 the count on Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt 0 for 1 today. Bounced out to Armando Briseño to end the first inning. Tommy steps back in. Takamoto comes set. 0-1 on the way, misses outside, ball one. That was Takamoto's 30th pitch. He had thrown 28 through 3 innings. Wind, and now the 1-1 pitch. Misses outside at 87, 2-1. So Puppers parade in the middle of the fourth. A new attempt at dizzy bat in the middle of the fifth. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, left side. Jogging in and making the catch, Jackson Waller, F7, the put out on Tommy Eisenstadt. Jace Phelan to the plate. Sun sitting just above the trees out in left field. Phelan steps in now. Takamoto set. Pitch on the way, offered at and missed. 0-1. Phelan struck out leading off the second inning. First strikeout victim for Takamoto. Brings in the 0-1 in there for a strike at 74. Count goes to 0-2. Outfielders playing straight up. Calderon playing back a step or two. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit through the hole at short. That'll get through for a base hit. Phelan aboard with a single. One on, one out, and that's going to bring up Blake Baltz. Baltz was the first base runner for the Pippins, reached via a walk in the second. Phelan gets his lead over at first, about 2 steps. Pitch to Baltz, swung on, and that one's going to get out into left center field for a base hit. Jackson Waller comes up with it, gets the ball back into the infield. Phelan's going to stay at second. So back-to-back singles here in the top of the fourth. Hey, Ian, how's it going? Good to see you. Ian up here in the press box doing, I have no clue what, but I hope it involves an extra camera. That's the extra camera I was referring to, friend. First pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike at 88, 0-1. Hankins 0 for 1 tonight. Takamoto looks back at second. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up right side and foul. And almost made it out to the porta potties out there in right field. Doing well, Lewis. Glad you're off already this evening. Hope your workday wasn't too bad with the heat, friend. Takamoto looks back at second. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses ball one. 1-2. Phelan a lead at second. Baltz a lead at first. 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 2. That one definitely could have gone either way. So Takamoto struggling a little bit this inning. Comes set. Looks back at second. And again. Now brings in the 2-2. Swung on. Bouncer up the middle. Metro's got it. Steps on second. Turn throw to first. Oh, wow. Wow. That was a very close play at first base. So, Blake Baltz no longer on the base path. John Hankins on at first on the 6 unassisted fielder's choice. Mags also thought that that was a very close play at first base. And Review Central in New York can't be bothered with this one, so a fielder's choice it will remain. Jace Phelan advancing to third. First pitch over for a strike, 0-1. Denise Castro checking in, hello. Glad to have you. Takamoto trying to get out of the inning unscathed if he can. 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. That one's foul on the right side. Catcher Jake Borst behind the count quickly, 0-2. Remember, friends, we're not going anywhere. Puppers parade at the end of this half inning. I'll probably even stay on the broadcast because I love the Puppers. Takamoto set, 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, lifted out towards left field. Waller settles under, makes the play. P7 the put out on Jake Borst, and that'll do it for the Pippins here in the fourth. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. Time for Puppers to parade. I'll go ahead and kick it down to Jeremiah. And I'm also gonna keep it here.
I won't.
Just so cute.
A lot of little dogs today. They're not chasing Dylan.
Abner Doubleday used courtroom sketchings for video review. Well done. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at these Puppers.
Make some noise for all the
Oh my
dogs
gosh,
in
look at that.
stadium, huh?
So excited.
Look at all those little corgi legs. All right.
Oh my gosh. I am bad with my dog breeds, but that black dog that's over by first base right now is just the most excited animal on the entire field. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That dog would race Dylan and smoke. That dog would win by like 8 banners out there. That dog could go.
Look at all those dogs.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. No more dogs.
Look at this.
Stop letting people on the field. Cut it off, Claire.
Oh, somebody's not getting the memo. We're supposed to be stopping the dogs, and that is.
Oh boy.
How can you say no? You can't say no.
All right. Look at this. We're not even letting them walk. We're just
Credit where credit is due. Nobody ran in from right field this time.
They cut off the dogs. They did.
well, not physically.
No.
No, I think that literally was the last one. We got a lot of little legs out there tonight, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Shorties.
This is the best.
Very
So,
short left center.
for those of you who have watched the Puppers parades multiple times before, you will realize that the dogs are exiting out in left field and not exiting over by the third base dugout. I'm sure y'all can do the math on that and understand why. It's because all of the players in the dugout wanted to pet the dogs as they were coming off the field, and it created a bottleneck. So we don't do that anymore, which I feel a little bit bad that the players don't get to pet the dogs, because I'm sure that's nice, especially for players that had to leave beloved pets at home while they came out here to play. Oh, the Puppers parade is the best. We're going to keep the Puppers parade to 90 seconds tonight. No, we're not. That is just a lie. We try. Like, as an organization, they try. We just don't stick the landing all the time, I guess, is probably the best way to put it. Best of intentions, not always the best of execution. But it's so cute. First pitch, bottom 4, missing away, ball 1. It's going to be Zage Lancaster, Evan Cloyd, and Blake Haraki for your Pickles here. Ryan Cross still out on the mound. Pitch on the way over for a strike at 74. Count evens up at 1-1. Lancaster picked up an RBI in the first with fielder's choice. 1-1 on the way. Misses low and away, ball 2. 2-1. So we will attempt to rectify last night's dizzy bat debacle in the middle of the 5th. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on, bouncer towards third. The Blights has got it, throw over to first in time. 5-3 the put out on Lancaster.
Now
Daniel Taggart checking in. Glad to have you along. Checking in just as Evan Cloyd comes up to the plate for his second time. Had a 2 RBI double in the first inning. Now up with one down, nobody on. Bounces the first pitch foul, 0-1. That's right. If you are in the chat and at the stadium, the raffle tonight is a 50-50 raffle, not a signed jersey raffle. 0-1 pitch bends in for a strike. 0-2. Well done, Ron the K-Man. Crosses 0-2 pitch, swung on, bounced foul at home plate. Count stays 0-2. Blake Haraki on deck. For the Pickles, 4 runs on 4 base hits and no errors. For the visiting Pippins, no runs on 2 base hits and no errors. Sun now ducking behind the trees out in left field. Field covered in shadows with the lights on here at the stadium. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Evan Cloyd down on strikes. That is going to be strikeout number 4 for Ryan Cross. I do not have the answer to that. Who does the 50-50 benefit? Not this human directly. First pitch misses, low, ball 1. Rocky struck out to end the first inning. Second strikeout victim of Ryan Cross. Pitch on the way, check swing. Did he go? He did not. 2-0 the count. Well, it might go to the host families, Kerry. I don't actually know. 2-0 pitch on the way, swung on. That one taken out into left field. Ranging over, Jace Phelan makes the catch. F7 the put out on Haraki, and that'll do it for your Pickles here in the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We are through 4 innings here at Walker Stadium. Pickles 4, Pippins nothing.
Some play for the thrill, others the fortune. But the true legends, they play for the free drinks. Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Live rangerously.
All righty, friends, we are back for the top of the 5th inning already. Gabe Villafor, Spencer Shipman, and Zach Blazak to the plate. Blake Haraki out of the dugouts. That was Luke Bard taking the warm-up pitches from Itsuki Takamoto. Pretty sure the players get fed before the games. I've seen food down there in the tent before. Not gonna lie, I've also seen a bunch of them go to 7-Eleven across the kitty corner from the stadium as well. I assume some of that has to do with superstition. Like, you know, if you got a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos and a a Mountain Dew and you went 3 for 4 with an RBI, you're going to do it again tomorrow. First pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Villaflor behind in the count, 0-1. Villaflor from the University of Portland, batting .273 coming into tonight. 0-1 pitch on the way, misses up, 1-1. Jeff Austin checking in. Courtney along for the ride as well. Glad to have you here, friends. Takamoto now with the 1-1 pitch on the way, and there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. Takamoto set. 1-2 on the way now. Swung on and fought off foul. Well, thank you. Well, I don't know what their motives are. I'm just going to assume the best. And who doesn't love Cool Ranch Doritos? 1-2 the count on Villaflor. Pitch on the way, swung on, taken out to center field. Nigel Calderon goes back on the ball, couple steps in front of the warning track and makes the play. F8 to put out on Villaflor. Oh, that makes sense. Again, y'all are asking like 201 questions here. I'm still hanging out in 101. I don't really know. I'm just going to theorize things, and occasionally Gary shakes his head yes or no, and that gives me an indication if I'm near correct or not. Pitch on the way, high and inside, ball 1. Spencer Shipman 0 for 1 tonight. Louis Kyler Stancato not in the starting lineup this evening, friend. Did play in last night's game. Might see him down the line tonight, depending. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled straight back. Count evens up at 1-1. Went and watched last night's Dizzy Bat debacle. Well, that was the dumbest Dizzy Bat I think we filmed. Yep. Debbie is good at spotting the cheaters. Yes, Debbie has a knack for that. 1-1 the count on Shipman. Takamoto comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, foul right side. Toward the Atlas Pizza bunker. Count stays 1-2. Takamoto heading the count, 1-2. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Got him. Strike 3. Spencer Shipman down on strikes. 4th strikeout for Itsuki Takamoto. Ron the K-Man hanging that 4th K out there. Two down here, top 5. Lineup turns over for Yakima Valley. Zach Blazak to the plate. They only got meal money for road games. Okay. I know there's food in the tent. I assume it's for them. Pitch misses outside, ball 1. Takamoto now with the 1-0 to Blazak. Nice bunt down the third base line. Charging Jackson Jaha. Throw to first, not in time. Infield single for Blazak. Nicely done. That was a great bunt down the third base line. So 2 outs, 1 on, and that's going to bring up center fielder Hank Dunn. Blazak gets his lead over at first. Takamoto throws over. Zach dives back safely. Second straight time Blazak's been aboard. Worked to walk back in the 3rd. First pitch to Dunn. This at-bat misses low and away, ball 1. Another throw over to first base. This one with a little more mustard on it. Blasak back diving in safely. Takamoto with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, popped up right side. Will it stay in play? Negatory. Behind the Rallygator bar this time. Count 1-1. Line and the pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, fouled again to the right side. Jeremiah said nice catch. I don't know if somebody actually caught that over there. If so, well done. 1-2 the count on Dunn. Takamoto comes set. Another throw over to first. Sun ducking behind the trees, but the heat that was around earlier hasn't really gone anywhere. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, shallow center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Rounding second, heading to third, Zach Blasak. He checks in at third base. Calderon gave a diving attempt, couldn't come up with it. So runners on the corners, 2 down. That'll bring up Tommy Eisenstadt. Okay, there's a kid walking up the first base concourse here in a hot dog outfit. And we got a mound visit, so that was the perfect time to show a child in a hot dog outfit. Coach Brian Grant out to talk to Itsuke Takamoto. Blake Hiraki coming out to the mound to join in the conversation.
Make some noise if you enjoyed a hot dog on National Hot Dog Day here at Walker Stadium. Make some noise if you've knocked down 2 of those bad boys tonight. Good for you. Anyone take down 3?
Wow. National Hot Dog Day. We're celebrating that here at the stadium. Joe Simon's asking how many hot dogs people have consumed. Somebody's already managed to take down 3, and we're only in the 5th inning. Home plate umpire comes out to break up the conversation. Brian Grant heads back to the Pickles dugout. Blake Hiraki headed back behind home plate. Eisenstadt steps in 0 for 2 tonight. He's got runners on first and third, 2 down. Takamoto's pitch on the way, check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1 the count. Swirling breeze redirects itself to the press box. Not sad about that. Takamoto with the 0-1 pitch, swung on, taken out to right field, going back on the ball. Zage Lancaster at the warning track. Zage hauls it in, and that will do it for the Pippins here in the 5th inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on. Friends, it's time for Dizzy Bat. I'm going to talk over this because I want to. All right, make sure you get your cheaters in the chat before we start the proceedings. Oh, we're giving them drunk goggles. See, this is what happens when you don't play the Dizzy Bat right. The contestants the next night get punished for it. So the rules are fairly simple, though nobody can do it. Bat on the ground, spin around until Jeremiah counts to 10, no matter how long it takes him. Then you run down and grab the ice cream bar from Dylan. Well, they're definitely doing better than the people last night, but that is a very, very low bar. So those drunk goggles, if you haven't seen those before, Wow. Those drunk goggles make it look as though you've had enough alcohol to blow I believe it's 0.28. Whatever it is, it's a lot, and seeing out of those things is very difficult. So doing Dizzy Bat with those on, that is almost a brand new event entirely. The guy in the long tan slacks will cheat. Yeah. I like that somebody saved the dog down there as the table nearly got tipped over. Cross his first pitch, bottom 5, misses away, ball 1. Jackson Waller struck out his only time up in the second inning. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Swung through an off-speed pitch at 75. Count evens up at 1-1. Oh, took out the dog crates. That's what it was. All right. 1-1 pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 74. Count goes to 1-2. Jackson Waller, Nigel Calderon, and Armando Briseño here in the 5th. 1-2 low. Ball 2. Cross gets the ball back, takes a deep sigh as Jackson Waller steps back in. Count even on the Pickles left fielder. Pitch on the way, up and away, ball 3. 3-2. Friends, there's not a lot of time left in the 2023 West Coast League season. 3-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 4. Jackson Waller aboard with a leadoff walk. Now turn the lineup over for Portland. Nigel Calderon to the plate. And we've got a mound visit from Yakima Valley. And Gary says it looks like they've already called down to the bullpen. And since the entirety of the infield is coming in, I'm going to believe him. Friends, we're going to step aside for just a moment. We'll be back with the new pitcher for the Pippins and the line on Ryan Cross here in just a moment. Your Pickles lead 4-0.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? Not a problem anymore! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, hoppy, and comes in a variety of options. Plus, you can take it almost anywhere. Stop drinking boring beer. Instead, join the many others living rangerously today. But wait, there's more. Call 833-V-RANGER. That's 833-V-RANGER to get free rangerousness. Live rangerously today. Call now.
New pitcher on the mound for the Yakima Valley Pippins. That is number 24, Julian Todden Chabot from Wagner University. Brother of Ohana Calderon, Nigel Calderon, center fielder to the plate. Nigel walked back in the first, came around to score, doubled in the second. He's been aboard twice. Up now with 1 on, no out, shows bunt, and bunts it foul. 0-1. Lewis Rose is checking in, updating us on the Corvallis Knights game, up 6-1 currently. We'll run through the West Coast League scores next inning. 0-1 pitch from Chabot. Bunted down the first base line. One three the put out. Sacrifice hit gets Jackson Waller down to second.
Number 10, Armando Briseño.
So runner on in scoring position, and that'll bring up Armando Briseño. Are we having a conference about that call over at first base? Orlando checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. And that meeting amounted to 0 changes on the playing field. Mariners down 3-1, bottom six. Of course they are. Of course they are. Though, Jake, I do appreciate that. Thank you. Runner on second, 1 down. Chabot's first pitch to Briseño misses low and away, ball 1. I thought he looked off the base too as well, Rick, but my vantage point is nowhere near as close as Michael Green's. Look back towards second, 1-0 pitch on the way. Briseño takes ball 2, 2-0. Well, look at that, Jake. Jake gives me the update on the Mariners score. Bad news. Then gets to follow up with great news. The Mariners tied it. Yay. Gino just went yard. Good job, Gino. Happy birthday, bud. Birthday was a couple days ago. Swung on and missed by Briseño. Count goes to 2-1. I can see that I am not the only Pickles and Mariners fan hanging out here. Briseño twirls the bat around a couple times. Chabot comes set, looks back at second, and again, 2-1 on the way. Swung on and hammered foul on the right. Count evens up at 2-2. Dalton Mayshore, the designated hitter, on deck. Getting just dark enough at the stadium. It's probably time to turn on the lights here in the press box. Chabot stares in at Borst. Now gets the sign he was looking for. However, Isaac McAllister steps out from behind home plate, and I believe a balk was issued. Well, okay, that was not a pitching clock violation because a runner was granted 90 feet. That was a balk. Gary confirming that was a balk. So runner on third, 1 down for Briseño. Winding the 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Briseño down on strikes. Strikeout number 1 for Chabot. Excuse me. It is strikeout number 5 overall for Pippins pitchers. Oh, I'm absolutely a Philly sandwich fan. Gooey Louie's one of the best, friend. And that, is Gooey Louie still in that weird little strip mall from the 50s kind of thing? Pitch on the way, misses low, ball 1. Mayshore 0 for 2 tonight. Chance to drive in a run. 1-0 pitch, misses low and away. 2-0 to Mayshore. Mayshore coming into tonight's game batting .236. Awaits the 2-0 pitch, which floats in high at 78, ball 3. 3-0.
Down at their booth on the concourse near the merch stand. Thanks, BGE.
Oh, that's so great. Gooey Louie's was an experience. If you ever find yourself in Philly, 3-0 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off the right tone pole. Count goes to 3-1. Yes, if you ever find yourself in Philadelphia with time to spare and want yourself a pretty good cheesesteak sandwich, it's the experience that sells the whole thing, though. Oh, Gooey Louie's got the best cheesesteaks, friend. Holy cow. 3-1 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 4. Dalton Mayshore working a walk. Runners on the corners. 2 down. Logan chiming in from his broadcast about Philly cheesesteaks as well. Jackson Jaha to the plate. Runners on the corners. 2 down. You know, that is one of the things about hanging out with announcers and folks that hang around sports. You start to find out where some great sandwich places are across the country. First pitch to Jaha, missing 1-0. Tartan Shabbat with the 1-0 pitch. Misses ball 2. Matt's cat is watching the game intently. I appreciate that. The more the merrier, friends. 2-0 pitch on the way. Off the plate, ball 3. So Jackson Jaha ahead in the count, 3-0. Walked his first time up in the first, came around to score. Popped out to center field his last time up in the third. 3-0 pitch on the way. Outside, ball 4. Dalton Mayshore moves down to second base. Jackson Waller continues hanging out at third. Jackson Jaha now aboard. Bases brined once again, friends, and that's Jack Metcho to the plate. I believe that's Steakadelphia down on 59th and Hawthorne, Powell. Haven't had a sandwich from there yet, but have been meaning to stop by. I'll get there one of these days. First pitch to Metcho, misses low, ball 1. Jackson Waller at third, Dalton Mayshore at second, Jackson Jaha on at first. Metcho could bust this one open. Shabbat has his sign come set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Outside at 88. Ball 2. Oh. Y'all are great in the chat tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. Did burn off to a beautiful night this evening. 2-0 pitch, missing away at 87. Ball 3. Sarah Wilkes checking in. Glad to have you along, friend. Glad you could join the broadcast. 3-0 pitch on the way now. Totally taking the entire way. Yeah, Dilly Drone has been released. Look at that. Who has the best broadcast in the league? Y'all know the answer. Winding the 3-1 pitch on the way. Over for a strike at 88. Count goes full. Nice looking pitch from Shabbat. Nowhere to put Jack Metcho. Full count, 2 down. Julian set. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, inside out swing, and that is gonna get down into right field for a base hit. Everybody moves up 90 feet, tagging and coming in, Dalton Mayshore from second. 2 runs come in to score. That's Jackson Waller and Dalton Mayshore. 2 RBI, single for Jack Metcho. Work those arms, friends, raise those chairs. On the play, Jackson Jaha getting all the way around to third. Runners now on the corners, 2 down. Borst out to have a conversation with Tarden Chabot. Thank you very much, friend. Much needed water being delivered here, and I am extremely thankful for it. The heat today, I have plowed through plenty of water. Jack Metcho with 3 RBIs tonight stands on first base as right fielder Zage Lancaster comes to the plate. Dear friend of mine, Uncle Bobby, checking into the chat. Glad to have you along, friend, as always. Wide in the first pitch to Lancaster. Misses up and away, ball 1. Pitch definitely looked like it could have gone the other way as well. Lancaster ahead 1-0. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Fouled off right side. To the pizza bunker it goes. That is the Atlas Pizza Bunker, not to be confused with any other pizza bunker there might be. That is a great shot up there. That is beautiful. 1-1 the count. Runners on the corners. Pitch on the way. Floats in high. It's 78, 2-1. Stolen base for Jack Metcho. Runners on now, second and third. 2-1 pitch on the way. At 81, missing ball 3. That ought to put Jack on 39 RBIs for the summer. League leader pregame was Davis for Victoria at 40. Metcho's been having an absolutely great season here. Wind in the 3-1 now. Misses high, ball 4. So for the second time this inning, bases brine. Jaha on at third, Metcho at second, Zage Lancaster earning a walk at first. That'll bring up one of the most dangerous people in this lineup. First baseman Evan Cloyd to the plate. 2 RBI double to his credit already this evening. Stakeadelphia is outstanding. All right, then I will make sure that I try that at one of these points. The first pitch gets away. Charging from third, heading home. Got him at the plate. Jackson Jaha tried to take home on the passed ball. Pickles faithful here at Walker Stadium, not thrilled with the call. Mags probably not either as he looks to come out for a conversation, but that will end the 5th inning. Pickles plate 2 more. We head to the top of the 6th here at Walker Stadium. 6-0 Portland.
Remember, you can't make it to a Pickles game in person. We got you covered. Check out all the Pickles action at home by listening to our wonderful broadcaster, Mike Checks, on our live broadcast sponsored by Lents Park. Go to the Pickles YouTube and Facebook to watch all the Pickles games. We love you, Mike.
It's true. We do. Big fan.
Pickles fans, you ready for some serious flavor action? You hit up one of Lardo's 3 Portland locations where the sandwiches are legendary and the beer's always flowing. Lardo has a rotating tap list of the best local beers that'll make your taste buds sing in a deadly hamper in $4 pints, 3 to 6. You pair that with famous pork meatball bombing. It's a match made in heaven. Coast IPA. Check out a Big Mac and don't worry about the calories. Burn them off by cheering on the Pickles. New pitcher on the mound for your Pickles, and we always cheer on relief pitchers here at Walker Stadium. From California Baptist U, number 20, Jared Villalobos.
Jared Villalobos to the mound for your Portland Pickles. An 0-0 record with a 0.77 ERA in 6 games. He has started once, pitched 11 2/3 innings, struck out 6, walked 3. He is on to face Jace Phelan, Blake Baltz, and Josh Hankins for the Pippins. Mags did have a little bit of a standoff there with the umpiring crew during the break there. Man, look at that sunset. Just delightful. Yeah, that was there was a close call at the plate. There was the close call at first base earlier. There have been a number of close plays this evening here at Walker Stadium. Well, Lewis, the line on Ituke Takamoto, 5 innings pitched, scattered 4 hits, didn't give up a run, walked 2, and struck out 4. Ron has hung up 4 Ks out there in left field, looking for more. First pitch of the inning, inside, ball 1. Phelan 1 for 2 tonight, a single and a strikeout. 1-0 on the way, swung on, and that one is lined into right center field for a base hit. Nigel Calderon gets the ball back into the infield. Phelan aboard for the second time in his many at-bats. Yeah, those drone shots look great. Also helps that our park is so picturesque here in the Lents neighborhood of Portland, Oregon. Baltz turns away from the first pitch, which comes in smoking at 67 miles an hour. 1-0. Just missed a little up with that pitch. Villalobos comes set. 1-0 on the way. Check swing. Out from behind the plate to grab it is Hiraki. Count goes to 2-0. Well, we have tried to get the drone up earlier. Just doesn't always work out. Glad it did tonight, though. Beautiful evening to have that out. Look over towards first base. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Swung through a 78-mile-an-hour slider. 2-1. Matty Stats was up here, I could tell you specifically. Phelan gets a lead over at first base. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 83-mile-an-hour fastball evens up the count at 2-2. So as it is National Hot Dog Day, I did get one of the jalapeno dogs from here at the stadium. Look over at first, 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses low at 69, ball 3. 3-2. They could probably print some of those shots and sell them. I don't think you're wrong, friends. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, bounced down the first baseline, foul. There was one instance last season where Roscoe took up the Dilly drone and got a great shot of Walker Stadium from overhead as the lights had taken effect and it was dark in the immediate vicinity of the stadium, save for what the lights hit, and that was a really great shot. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit towards first, handled more or less by Evan Cloyd, goes to the bag, 3 unassisted. On the play, Jace Phelan moves down to second base. Jason Edgewords checking in. Glad to have you along. We have not debated tonight whether a hot dog is a sandwich, though we have had that conversation this season. I do believe I brought it up with Mags on the pregame show at one point. He was very definitive in his answer. Runner on second, 1 down. Josh Hankins at the plate. First pitch he sees this at bat, over for a strike. It's 75, 0-1. Shout out once again to the fine folks at Nico's. Heard they're having a watch party this evening. Glad to hear about that. Your ice cream is delightful. 0-1 pitch misses away. Ball 1. Also heard that my friends at Pregame watch the broadcast when they can. Glad to have you along, friends. Porcano's been a favorite of mine since my days with the Rose City Rollers. 1-1 pitch on the way, misses high, ball 2, 2-1. For the Pickles, 6 runs on 5 base hits and no errors. For the Yakima Valley Pippins, no runs on 5 base hits and no errors. Villalobos with the 2-1 check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Count goes to 2-2. Jeremiah Coughlin wanting to strike out here. Trying to get a reaction out of the crowd here at Walker Stadium. Warm night. Not everybody's got a lot of energy, though. 2-2 pitch on the way. Misses low and away. Ball 3. Count goes full on Josh Hankins. Jake Borst, the catcher, on deck. We will update you on some of the West Coast League scores here in just a few minutes. Villalobos will look back at second. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. Bouncer towards short. Fielded by Mecho. The throw over to first. In time. 6-3 the put out on Hankins. Phelan now advances to third. Catcher Jake Borst to the plate. Has lined out and popped out to Jackson Waller out in left field. At the plate now with 2 down. First pitch he sees over for a strike at 68 miles an hour, 0-1. Villalobos does have some good numbers this year. 2-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Not going to go bad with that. 0-1 pitch on the way. In there for a strike at 75. Count goes to 0-2. Also likes to change speeds very well. Lewis Rose has always got a steal. My Thunder. Updating folks on the scores before I get there. Well done, friend. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses outside. Ball 1. Lewis letting us know that the Knights won tonight and won their series. Corvallis currently on top of the West Coast League South, leading Ridgefield by mere percentage points going into tonight. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on. Popped foul. That one into the netting on the right. Count stays 1-2. Corvallis also started play tonight, leading the second half with an 8-2 record. The Black Bears of Cowlitz County right behind them with an 8-3 record. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back again. That does seem to be the case, Jack. He changes speeds well. And he does seem to keep the pitches down in the zone. I like a pitcher that can pitch to contact like that. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, got him. Strike 3, and that will do it here in the 6th inning. First strikeout for Villalobos, 5th strikeout for Pickles pitchers overall. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on. Friends, it is time for our Dylan versus Fan race. I'm going to go ahead and kick it down to Jeremiah so I can try and eat this hot dog. Enjoy the race, friends.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh, Casey is prancing. They've gone with the prance technique, and now they're running, sort of. Well, the gator is part of the shtick, okay? And Dylan's like 6 furlongs ahead, all right? Dylan's going to win handily tonight. Casey is soaking up their moment, all right? Let's all hear it. Let's make some noise for Casey, huh? Huh? Casey! Love the effort. Love the effort.
If you purchased a launchable, you should make your way to the left field foul pole right now, so we are in position at the top of the 7th. We will launch as 1.
No, you won't. Aw, see, I thought I turned off my microphone. Dylan smoked that race.
What pairs well with Pickles? Gourmet sausages and franks from Zenner's Sausage Company, official sausage of the Pickles. Zenner's has been producing gourmet sausages in Portland since 1927. They've always been naturally smoked, small batch, and handcrafted with quality local ingredients. You can find Zenner's craft sausages at retailers such as Market of Choice, Basics Market, Safeway, Albertsons, Select Freddy's, QFCs, and many restaurants around town. Leading off the bottom of the 6th for Portland, number 34, Evan Cloyd.
That was my out loud voice, Rick. You're not wrong. And I didn't get done with my hot dog before we're starting the bottom of the 6th inning. Evan Cloyd, Blake Haraki, and Jackson Waller due up. First pitch missing 1-0. Uncle Bob making the observation that Dylan's looking a little more buff than usual. I think it's due to this medium shirt, but I don't know for certain. That one over for a strike, 1-1. Dylan is a sausage company plant. Wow. 1-1 pitch on the way. Popped up on the infield. Shortstop coming over, Josh Hankins to make the play. P6 the put out on Evan Cloyd. One away here, bottom 6. Blake Haraki to the plate. Wow. And I forgot to turn off Joe and Jeremiah's microphone. I'm just failing all over the place. First pitch in there for a strike at 73, 0-1. Oh, watch the next pitch go by at 77. Count goes to 0-2. Nice movement from Taunton Shabbat on some of his pitches. 0-2 on the way, swung on. Looked like maybe a broken bat, hit to second. Shipman over to first, 4-3 the put out on Haraki. Two down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Left fielder Jackson Waller stepping up to the plate.
Number 48, Jackson Waller.
I love good pun humor, so well done, Rick. First pitch fouled back, 0-1. Waller drew a walk his last time up, ended up advancing to third on a balk, and came around to score on that 2 RBI single by Jack Metcho. Cardin Chabot's 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on, fouled off to the right. Waller quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Nigel Calderon on deck in case he can reach. We are tearing through tonight's baseball game as well. 0-2 pitch on the way, misses outside at 88. Again, one of those pitches that looked like it could have gone either way. Chabot stares in, has his sign. Now the 1-2 again, swung on. Bounce down the first base line. Will it stay fair? Oh, it does. Wow. 3 unassisted to put out on Waller. That ball just would not roll. Foul. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left on. And friends, we are 2/3 of the way through this ball game here at Walker Stadium. Your score, Portland 6. Pippins nothing.
Hey, don't judge me. I'm waiting to run my dishwasher and get my laundry done after this peak time event is over. You know, those times when you get rewarded for shifting your energy use away from the times when energy use is high or prices are expensive. And when we all just shift a little, it helps bring more sustainable resources into the mix. So relax. Learn more about shifting energy today at portlandgeneral.com/shift.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Welcome back, friends. To the top of the 7th inning we go. Gabe Villa for Spencer Shipman and Zach Blazak for Yakima Valley here. Villalobos back up on the mound. We do have one defensive change to tell you about. Jackson Waller no longer out in left field. That is Draven Nushida having taken over. Marty L making a splash in the chat. Welcome to the broadcast, friend. First pitch, top 7, misses away, ball 1. Ohana calling out Nigel for needing a haircut. I like that. 1-0 pitch, misses low and inside, ball 2, 2-0. Run through the West Coast League scores here in a moment. Villa ahead in the count, 3-0. Pitch on the way, plunks him. So Villa aboard via the HBP. First hit batter we have in tonight's game. One aboard, nobody down, and that'll bring up second baseman Spencer Shipman. So around the rest of the league, it is a final in Springfield. Drifters falling to the Walla Walla Sweets by a score of 2-1. Knights leading the Falcons 6-1. That game in the top of the 9th in Corvallis. First pitch taken, and that through the hole on the left side. Base hit. Draven Nushida gets the ball back into the infield. Runners on first and second, nobody down as Villa checks in at second base. Lineup turns over for Yakima and Zach Blazak to the plate. Villalobos looking for an out. First pitch here, over for a strike at 80 miles an hour, 0-1. Blasak 1 for 2, walked in the third, singled in the fifth, lined out to center his first time up. Look back towards second base. 0-1 on the way, floats in, popped up. Infield fly rule called. Jack Metcho makes the play. I did not catch the fact that Metcho let that drop, but the infield fly rule takes care of it nonetheless. Hank Dunn to the plate. 2 on, 1 down. Third base coach for the Pippins having a conversation with our field umpire, Michael Green. My guess is this is a discussion on the finer points of the infield fly rule. So nothing changes. Runners on first and second, 1 down. Lewis Rose is pulling some chains in chat there. Well done, friends. Villalobos' first pitch of the AB misses outside, ball 1. Ohana letting us know that Nigel didn't cut his hair in his sophomore year of high school. Dude probably had some flow then. 1-0 pitch on the way, outside. Rocky fakes a throw down to second base. Villalobos comes set at the belt. Looks back at second once again. 2-0 on the way. Swung on that one, taken out to center field. Calderon back on the ball, makes the play. Strong throw back into Metcho. They get the ball back into the infield. Everybody has to stay put. F8 the put out on Hank Dunn. Happy National Hot Dog Day, Han Solo. We have been celebrating here at the ballpark. I was told that we sold so many hot dogs that we had to send one of our game ops team to the nearest store to procure more buns. Yay, us. 2 outs now. Villalobos' first pitch misses inside at 69, 1-0. Tommy Eisenstadt 0 for 3 today. Still looking for his first hit. Look back at second. 1-0 pitch on the way. Outside at 80, ball 2, 2-0. Both of those pitches were close, just on the wrong side of the black. Uh-oh. Did Mags just get run? No. Did we have a pitch clock violation? Oh, I love umpire charades. Okay, Mags has not been tossed. There is lots of writing going on. Wrong answers only in the chat, please. What just happened? Wrong answers only, friends. What just happened? Press box has a lot of answers. That pickoff move just went into center field. Nobody covering second. That was not a well-executed play. E1. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Zoviafor now at third. Shipman on at second. The prevailing legitimate theory as to what happened is that both benches were warned. Ooh, I like the Grubhub order idea. 2-0 pitch on the way. Check swing didn't go around. Count goes to 3-0 on Eisenstadt. Flying Lanyan. I got to remember that, friend. 3-0 pitch on the way, over for a strike. Count goes to 3-1. Eisenstadt working with 2 down, runners on at second and third. Villalobos comes set. 3-1 pitch on the way, offered at it. Called strike 2. That one in at 72 miles an hour. Count goes full. Asking Mags to save him a hot dog. Oh. 3-2 pitch, swung on, popped up. That one's going to get out of play on the third base side. Oh, nobody made the catch. Did they make the catch on the bounce? All right, that's fine. Okay. Walker Stadium coming to life a little bit. 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled off to the left. That one doesn't quite make it out to the berm. Just off the tent out there. Down the third base line. So we'll do it again. Eisenstadt steps back in. Three-two pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. He got him. Tommy Eisenstadt strikes out. Second strikeout for Jared Villalobos, and that will do it for the Pippins here in the 7th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no error, 1 error, excuse me, and 2 runners left on. Friends, to the bottom of the 7th we go, 6-0 Pickles.
I'm just not ready to go back to a gym.
Well, clearly you haven't gone crunch mode.
Crunch mode?
It's the feeling that you get
when you finish up a set.
Everyone working up a sweat.
When you're hating your trainer, but love her when you're done.
Working out the meal, you know the one. Yeah, that's crunch mode.
Crunch mode.
Join Crunch Fitness. Membership start at $9.99 a month.
Fitness.
Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles. Locally owned and brewed in Portland, Oregon. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. It slaps. Yovu Beer, classic American lager. Proud sponsor of the Portland Pickles.
Alrighty, baseball friends, welcome back. To the bottom of the 7th inning we go. He of the long flow, his sophomore year of high school, Nigel Calderon to the plate. This is what happens when your brother gets in the chat, friends. First pitch to Calderon, misses ball 1. Blue Jays fans ate 75,000 hot dogs Tuesday night at the Rogers Center. Wow. That is, wow. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on. Bouncer to the left side. Gonna have to be fielded by Hankins. The throw over to first, not in time. Infield single, Nigel Calderon. Look at that, Ohana. Your brother's flow made him run faster. I don't know that there's any scientific proof behind that, but it sounds good. Second baseman Armando Briseño to the plate. Calderon a short lead over at first. Enough to draw a throw, dives back safely. Briseño 1 for 3, single and a run scored. First pitch he sees this at bat, misses high, ball 1. Briseño takes a moment, now steps back in. Calderon about a step and a half lead over at first, but looking towards second. 1-0 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Count evens up at 1-1. Smoke on his shoes. Man, I doubt this is going to happen. Ohana, is there any chance you're going to make it over here for a game before the end of the season this year? Chabot with a throw over to first, and caught in no man's land is Calderon. Throw goes high at first, and tripped over his own teammate. We've got a heck of a rundown. Gary's going to have a whole phone number to give me here. I believe it was Jake Borst, the last one there. Gary's going to count this up. 136142. One digit shy of a phone number.
So please pick up your free Pickles coupons from Lardo on your way out tonight.
So Chabot picks off Calderon at first. Anybody have 136142 on their bingo card for a pickoff move? 1-1 pitch missing away, ball 2. 2-1. It did take the whole team to get him out. I do feel like he was kind of ganged up on there. Like if he'd been able to have like 2 more runners from his dugout out there, I don't think it would have transpired the same way. Line to the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and that one lined towards second base. Nicely played by Shipman, who goes back on the ball, slings it over to Eisenstadt at first. 4-3 the put out on Briseño. It was kind of fun, Debbie, even if it resulted in an out for us.
Now batting, number 1, Dalton Mayshore.
Designated hitter Dalton Mayshore to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. His play continues here, bottom 7. Chabot comes set. First pitch, missing away at 74, ball 1. Nice looking curveball, just ended up outside of the zone. Mayshore awaits the 1-0, which floats in high at 78, ball 2, 2-0. Mayshore 0 for 2, did reach on a walk, came around to score. Idaho Mash looking for something big right here. 2-0 pitch on the way, over for a strike at 87. Count goes to 2-1 on the Pickles designated hitter. I never got to those West Coast League scores. My bad. 2-1 pitch on the way. Outside. Did he go? He did not. Count goes to 3-1. Let's take a look at those scores while we have a chance. It is a final in Springfield. Sweets beating the Drifters 2-1. Knights hang on and win 6-1 in Corvallis over the Falcons. It's a final in Port Angeles. Lefties beating the North Paws 4-1. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 3-2 on Mayshore. Also a final in Edmonton. Riverhawks falling to the Raptors 11-0. 3 other games besides ours still alive. Apple Sox all over the Bend Elks 13-3, top 8. Black Bears now trailing the Bellingham Bells 5-4, bottom 9 up in Cowlitz County. And the Harbor Cats trail the Night Owls 5-3. Swung on and missed. Mayshore down on strikes, and that'll end the inning for Portland here in the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no body left on. Through 7 frames here at Walker Stadium, 6-0 Portland.
What do you think, son? 8 or 9?
For that, I'd use this.
Manscaped, huh? Son, back in my day, ladies loved grass in the fairways.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not for down there. The beard hedger's for your face.
Oh, really?
The Beard Hedger features a rotary zoom wheel that provides 20 precision settings with just one guard.
Grip it and trim it, baby.
Introducing the Beard Hedger. Order today at manscaped.com.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off Mississippi Avenue in North Portland. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. We've also got a full bar featuring seasonal handcrafted cocktails.
Ooh.
Complemented by an extensive menu with plenty of options to go. Come hang out by the fire pits for weekly trivia or book a private event. All ages are welcome, and don't forget to bring your dog.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, popping, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Sometimes the commercial break is just long enough to get through all of the defensive changes. New pitcher on the mound, that is Caden Ricamini, number 56 for your Portland Pickles. He's going to be throwing to Cashel Duggar. I'm just going to go ahead and run you through the defense behind them now. Evan Cloyd at first, Alejandro Garza at second, Jack Metcho at short, Armando Briseño at third base, Draven Nushida out in left, Nigel Calderon in center, and Zage Lancaster out in right. Last couple games that are still live. No, we got through all of them. Never mind. Caden Ricamini takes over for Jared Villalobos, who goes 2 innings. Gives up 2 hits, does not give up a run. Did not walk a batter, did hit 1, struck out 2. So Ricamini on to face Jace Phelan, Blake Baltz, and Josh Hankins for the Pippins. Ricamini's first pitch of the ball game over for a strike at 80 miles an hour, 0-1. Phelan 2 for 3, struck out his first time up, singled his last 2 trips to the plate. Ricamini's next pitch, bunted foul to the third base side. Count goes to 0-2. The Mariners lost. Boo. That's all right. Jake Moe is keeping me updated as well, which I appreciate. At least they'd come back and tied it at 3 at one point. Ricamini ahead in the count, 0-2. Comes set below the waist, pitch on the way, swung on. Bouncer towards first. Evan Cloyd's got it. Underhands, nicely done. 3-1 the put out on Phelan. Also nicely done by Caden Ricamini getting off the mound and over to first base in time.
Big hand for Dylan Z. Pickle. What a night for Dylan Z. Pickle, huh? Look at the A game every single day.
Mariners lost, Braves lost. Pippins losing. Blake Baltz, designated hitter to the plate. 1 for 2 tonight, single walk. Bounced out to Evan Cloyd at third. First pitch he sees this at bat, he lines it foul down the third base line. Out towards the berm. Activity on the berm does not seem to have been impacted. Blake stands ready at the plate. Ricamini comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way, outside, ball one. 1-1. Over-under was set at 2 hours and 48 minutes tonight, which would put us at 10 o'clock exactly. First pitch at 7:12 this evening. Line and the 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Count goes to 1-2.
Ticket number 2936064. There is $317 American waiting for you on the party deck.
Jack Ivey, you are not wrong. I would not be sad if Corvallis hit the skids for a handful of games. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and bounced foul. Barely got a piece of that, but enough to stay alive. Josh Hankins on deck. Dylan posing for some photos down the first base line. I do believe that Dylan is the most photogenic pickle, at least in the state. 1-2 pitch. Missing low ball, 2-2.
Collecting used eyeglasses and non-perishable foods for the Lions Club this Friday, July 21st.
2-2 the count on Blake Baltz. Ricamini set, 2-2 on the way. Low outside ball, 3-2.
$17. Make some noise for Lauren.
You can buy a lot of eyeglasses to donate to the Lions Club.
Count full, 1 down. Baltz back in the batter's box. Ricamini comes set. 3-2 on the way, misses outside, ball 4. Baltz aboard for the 3rd time this evening. 1 on, 1 away, and that'll bring up shortstop Josh Hankins. Friends, there are not many games left in the 2023 West Coast League season, which means there are not many games left here at Walker Stadium. Visit picklesbaseball.com, grab tickets for one of those remaining games today. Come hang out with us here. We're a lot of fun. First pitch of the at-bat, over for a strike at 88, 0-1. Hankins reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Struck out in the 2nd, bounced out to Jack Metcho at short in the 6th. Takes a look at the 0-1 pitch, missing low. Duggar plays it nicely, comes up faking a throw down to first base. Baltz back safely. Hankins twirls the bat. Ready now. Baltz a lead over at first, but not a large one. 1-1 pitch on the way, outside, ball 2. 2-1. Ridgefield is hot right now. Not only is Ridgefield doing pretty well right now, the Black Bears are doing well. Corvallis is doing well. That pitch over for a strike. Count goes to 2-2. I feel like this squad is in NBA Jam if you'd hit 2 buckets in a row and the announcer would say he's heating up. That's where this team is now. 1 more bucket and this team is on fire. 2-2 pitch on the way. Floats in high, ball 3. 3-2. Yeah, the Knights are on an 8-game winning streak. They've been playing well. That is why they are the reigning, defending Universal West Coast League champion. Swung on and bounced down the third base line, foul.
Nice play, Coach.
Count stays full, 1 down. Jake Borst, the catcher, on deck. Portland with a 6-0 lead, top 8. Ricamini comes set. Once again with the 3-2, swung on, popped up. Going back is Metcho, unable to make the play, drops into shallow center field for a base hit. Baltz moves up to second. Hankins now on at first. So 2 on, 1 away. Mound visit coming up. Cashel Duggar out from behind the plate. Brian Grant out of the Pickles dugout. Thank you. What was that? Elsos, I believe. Yeah. Elsos warming up in the dugout, or in the bullpen. Everybody back from whence they came. Absolutely. God love Paul Heyman. Runners on at first and second, 1 down. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off at home plate. 0-1. Jack, my whole commentary is just stuff that I've borrowed from other people over the years. Baltz gets a lead out at second. Hankins a lead at first. A look back towards second by Enrique Meany. 0-1 on the way. Over for a strike at 89. Count goes to 0-2. Enrique Meany'd love a double play right here. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped foul into the netting. Count stays at 0-2.
Nice touch, that boy.
Borsch steps back in. Enrique Meany stares down at Duggar, has his sign. Comes set below the belt. 0-2 pitch on the way. Missing high at 89. 1-2. That one definitely above the zone there. We can agree to disagree. I like Elsos. 1-2 pitch now. That one floats in there. Got him looking. Strike 3. Frozen with a 76-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Second time in as many at-bats. Jake Borst down on strikeout. Number 1 for Caden Enrique Meany. Ron, the K-Man, going to hang another K out there in left field. Rick, that sums up my announcing style perfectly, friend. Gabe Villaflor to the plate. First pitch missing outside, 1-0. April H checking in. Glad to have you along. April H, pleased to be checking out Ron's hot dog hat out there in left field. It's amazing. 1-0 pitch. Catches the outer part of the plate at 90 miles an hour. Count evens up at 1-1. Rick Meany set, pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Swung through an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Villaflor behind in the count, 1-2. 2 down here, top 8. Blake Baltz on at second. Josh Hankins on at first. Enrique Meany would like out of this inning. Comes set, looks back at second. 1-2 on the way, swung on and missed. He got him. Did a little dance there on the mound, and I don't blame him. Second strikeout of the inning, and that will do it for the Pippins here in the top of the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on to the bottom of the 8th inning. We go here at Walker Stadium. Pickles 6, Pippins nothing. How could I interrupt the dancing of one Dylan T. Pickle? The answer is I could not. New pitcher out on the mound for the Pippins. Number 27 from Pacific University, C.J. Collier. Collier's thrown 11 innings, struck out 13, walked 11, given up 12 hits with a 5.72 ERA and no score. First pitch hit right back at him, goes to first for the putout, 1-3. Aiden Garza, who took over for Jackson Jaha, retired 1-3. Jack Metcho to the plate. Nobody on, one down. Collier into motion. Pitch on the way. Just misses inside at 74, 1-0. It is beautiful here now, if not still slightly warm. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one over for a strike at 91 miles an hour. Count evens up 1-1 on Metcho. Metcho 2 for 3, a pair of singles, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. Have yourself a night, friend. 1-1 pitch now. Floats in for a strike at 75. Count goes to 1-2. Collier now with the 1-2 pitch, misses high. Count 2-2. CJ now with the 2-2 in the dirt, ball 3. Count goes full on Metcho. Zage Lancaster on deck. Well, Jack, I appreciate that. 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Got him. Metcho down on strikes. First time he struck out this evening. First strikeout for C.J. Collier.
Now batting.
And woohoo, Zage Lancaster to the plate. Lancaster hit into a fielder's choice, picked up an RBI in the first. First pitch he sees here, over for a strike, 0-1. Worked to walk his last time up. Up here, bottom 8, 2 down. Pitch on the way, over for a strike at 92 miles an hour. Harry Carey and hot dogs, yes indeed. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off into the netting on the right. Comes down in front of the Pippins dugout. Count 0-2 on Lancaster. Evan Cloyd on deck, should he get aboard. Was Corgi night tonight or is that next Wednesday? It was tonight. 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off again. Here's the thing. It can be Corgi night every Wednesday that we have a game here. Wind and the 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, right side. That'll get out of play. Also, we welcome the dogs any nights. Wolf Wednesday is just our special, you'll get to take your dog on the field and have a parade sort of night. 0-2 pitch, check swing, did not go. The appeal to the field umpire changed nothing. Count stays at 1-2. Wind and the 1-2 on the way now. Swung on and fouled off at home plate. Corgi night is a state of mind. Absolutely. Yeah, April, have you enjoyed getting to see all of the dogs around the park? There are plenty of them again here. Wind and the 1-2 on the way, misses away at 93. Count evens up at 2-2 on Zage Lancaster. Collier now with the 2-2 pitch. Low at 92. Lancaster's work the count full. I believe Gary just said 10th pitch coming up of this at bat. And it is on the way now. Swung on, hit towards short. Hankins has it. The throw over to first base in time. 6-3 the put out on Lancaster, and that'll do it for the Pickles here in the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We're going to come back with the top of the 9th inning. We're going to see if the Pickles can hang on to this one. They lead 6-0.
Oaks Park and their community partners are offering outrageous savings on weekdays all summer long for a fun family experience you'll remember for a lifetime at a price that makes your wallet happy today. Visit oakspark.com to view this season's special offers.
Oaks Amusement Park.
Tired of beer that's just too bland? No problem! Introducing the amazing Voodoo Ranger IPA. It's bright, poppy, plus you can take it almost anywhere. So stop drinking boring beer and start living rangerously today.
Is there any mascot in the world that parties harder than Dylan? Dylan T. Pickle had somebody's cell phone and was taking photos and videos of the goings-on down the third base line as the crowd starts singing Shout. New pitcher on the mound for your Portland Pickles. Zach Elsos. Number 99 on his back, number 1 in your heart. Barely contained chaos here at Walker Stadium. Zach Elsos on to face Spencer Shipman, Zach Blazak, and Hank Dunn here in the 9th. First pitch on the way, misses away, ball 1. Elsos comes set. Pitch swung on and fouled off down the right field line. Count evens up at 1-1. Gary really would like a little more breeze in the booth. That would be delightful. Alejandro Garza playing just out on the outfield grass. Also set, 1-1 pitch on the way. In there for a strike, 76 miles an hour. Count goes to 1-2. Oh, Ohana, well, sad to hear that, but would be great to have you out here one of these years. 1-2 pitch swung on and golfed out into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Draven Nushida comes and tracks it down. Rounding first, heading for second, Spencer Shipman going to make it with a stand-up double here to lead off the ninth inning. So Ian, Gary and I have come to the conclusion that Elso's not actually a submariner. He really does really have a release point that's about perpendicular with the ground. As much as we would like to call him a submariner, we don't feel that that's completely accurate. First pitch fouled off to the left side. 0-1 on Blazak. Blazak's been aboard twice tonight. Elsos looks back at second. 0-1 pitch on the way. Off the plate, ball one. One pitch in at 87. No, excuse me, ball two. Pitch clocked at 87. Again, just on the line. That one could have gone either way. Elsos looks back at second. 2-1 now. Swung on and bounced foul towards the Pickles dugout. Count evens up at Blazak at 2-2. Shipman takes a look towards center field. Now starts to take that lead off of second base, about a 2.5 step lead. Elsos with the 2-2, swung on, pop foul left side. That is totally fair, Debbie. Oh, he's so much fun to watch pitch. I enjoy watching Zach pitch immensely. Gary, do you remember the name of that submariner that we had in the Wild Wild West League my first year here? That one bounced towards the right side, and that's going to be through for a base hit. Coming in, Zage Lancaster, throw to the plate, not going to be in time. Bounces over Duger's head. Checking in at second base, Zach Blazak. RBI single, advances to second on the throw home. Spencer Shipman coming in to score. So Pippins get on the board here in the ninth. Yeah, the stirrup look looks great. Yeah, I'd like to get Elsos up here for an interview one of these days. I think that would be fun. First pitch on the way, fouled off to the right this time. 0-1. The first year I was announcing for the organization, there was a submariner in the Wild Wild West League, and it was Gary and I's favorite pitcher down there. 0-1 pitch on the way, over for a strike. 88 miles an hour, runs the count. 0-2 on Hank Dunn. Tommy Eisenstadt on deck. Yeah. Look back towards second. 0-2 pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? Did not. Count goes to 1-2. Blazak gets his lead out at second base. Pitch on the way. Outside. Ball two. Pickles looking to close this out. Secure themselves the series win. Wind and the 2-2 on the way now. Swung on, fouled off to the right. Jacob Lewis Rose is referencing Jacob Jablonski. Jablonski played with us last season, also has a great name. 2-2 the count, nobody out. Dunn ready. Elsos now with the 2-2 pitch. Outside, off the glove of Cashel Duggar, advancing to third on the passed ball. Zach Blazak. So the count has run full on Hank Dunn. Also set. 3-2 on its way. Misses outside, ball 4. So Hank Dunn aboard with the walk. Runners at the corners. Elso's having a hard time getting a batter out here in the 9th. Pitching coach Brian Grant out to have a conversation with Zach. Cashel-Duggar going to go out and join him. It's going to be just a 3-person meeting on the mound, it appears. Outs would be delightful.
One person said it's a pizza. 2 people said it was a taco. 18 yeses, Jeremiah. I think a taco is probably the most accurate. And 36 no's. The no's have it. A hot dog is not a sandwich here at the walk.
So you might have heard Joe Simon say in a unofficial poll taken here at Walker Stadium faithful believe that a hot dog is not a sandwich.
No, it's not.
Brian Grant returns to the dugout. I feel like we did the hot dog is a sandwich thing last year. I thought we did that last year. Yeah, didn't we ask Rob Nyer about that? Yeah, that's what I thought. We asked Commissioner Nyer about that, and he came in with a response immediately. First pitch of this at-bat over for a strike at 85. 0-1. Tom is right. A hot dog, though, can be a standalone meal. I will not disagree with that assertion. The democratic process has spoken. Y'all bringing your A game tonight. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on. Hit down the left field line, and that's going to be a fair ball. Blazak comes in to score, heading from second to third, and toast. Safe at third. Hank Dunn. Blazak comes in to score. Mags is not terribly happy right now. I think Elsos is going to come out of the game. I'm not going to lie. I thought field umpire Michael Green was running away from Mags at first as Mags came out of the dugout. I'm sure that's not the case, as it looks like we are going to have a pitching change. Friends, we're going to step away from the broadcast for just a moment. We will be back with the line on Zach Elsos and the new pitcher here in just a moment.
Welcome to Stormbreaker Brewing, located off North Lombard in St. John's, Portland. We have plenty of space on the patio or up at the bar. We look forward to getting to know you over a delicious handcrafted cocktail or one of our rotating fresh pints. Whether you're looking for something light, dark, hoppy, or not hoppy, we've got you covered. Enjoy our extensive menu for both meat eaters and vegetarians with plenty of options to go. We love our pub in St. John's and meeting everyone that comes in. Hope to see you soon.
Save money on your transportation costs with TriMet's Reduced Fare Transit Card. If you meet income requirements, get your first month free while you enjoy unlimited rides on buses and trains. Learn more and apply today at trimet.org/save.
8.5?
Stronger.
9%?
Yes.
9.5% ABV!
Juice Force IPA. Live dangerously.
Welcome back, friends. New pitcher on the mound, that is Kyler Stancato. Stancato takes over for Elsos, who does not record an out, surrenders 2 hits, gives up a walk. Giving up 1 run already, or 2 runs already, and responsible for Hank Dunn on at first base. Hank Dunn is on at third, not at first. My mistake. Tommy Eisenstadt on at second. Two runs in, two runners on. Tying run on deck. On deck, Jace Phelan to the plate. A hot dog bun is not two independent pieces of bread, not a sandwich. Well, then what do you call Subway? That's just one. I mean, line in the pitch, misses inside, ball one. I mean, I'm not calling shenanigans or anything there, friends. Subway is a taco. Okay. Oh, my gosh. 1-0 pitch on the way. Misses ball two, 2-0. Well, things getting far more interesting here than I think anybody at Walker Stadium that is rooting for the Pickles would like. Wind of the 2-0 pitch on the way. That one in there for a strike at 87. 2-1. Pickles flirting with a little bit of disaster here, top nine. Stan Cotto with the 2-1. Swung on that one, taken into right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Lands in front of Zage Lancaster, coming in to score. Hank Dunn. Tommy Eisenstadt to third. Jace Phelan with the RBI single. So runners on the corners. Blake Baltz to the plate, representing the tying run in this ball game. Swung on, inside out swing. Nice play by Armando Briseño, who's currently at third base. That is weird. We are going to score that as 5L. It was a line out to the third baseman that was caught in foul territory, which is why the number precedes the letter in that particularly scoring. Had the ball been caught in fair territory, it would have been an L5. First pitch to Hankins over for a strike, 0-1. It is now 10 o'clock. Looks like the over is going to hit tonight unless a double play happens on this next pitch. 0-1 on the way, floats in at 73, but misses high. Count goes to 1-1. It is 10:01. The over hits tonight. Varying reactions around the press box. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, bounced through the left side. Coming home to score, Tommy Eisenstadt. RBI single for Josh Hankins. Well, as if we weren't sweating out a majority of this ball game already, it looks like we are bound to sweat out the ninth inning as well. 4 runs have already come in to score for Yakima Valley. Mo is adamant that this game cannot go any longer. Wind in the pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 0-1 on Jake Borst. Borst is lined out and popped out to left field, struck out looking, struck out swinging. Stan Cotto looks back at second, 0-1 pitch on the way, floats in for a strike at 73. Count goes to 0-2 on Jake Borst. Walker Stadium making some nervous noise. Debbie letting us know this isn't working for her, and I can totally understand that. Just checking, we aren't going to midnight, right? That would never happen. No, that would never happen. Tell you what, though, if we do go to midnight at 11:58, I'm leaving this broadcast and going down to play in the sprinklers when they inevitably come on at midnight. Stan Cotto comes set. Looks back at second. 0-2 pitch on the way. Misses high, ball one. Oh. High theater here in the 9th inning at Walker Stadium. Stan Cotto comes set. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped up. Left field, coming over, Draven Nushida makes the catch. Gets the ball back into the infield. Phelan looked like he was going to take off for third and decided not to. F7 the put out on Jake Borst, and that is going to bring up the right fielder, Gabe Viafor. Viafor, the 9th batter to the plate for Yakima Valley here in the 9th inning. Pickles now clinging to a 6-4 lead. Stan Cotto's first pitch in there for a strike at 72, goes off speed. 0-1. Friends, game 3 of this series will be tomorrow night, 7:05-ish start time. 0-1 pitch. Did not go around, count 1-1. The sprinklers really made that night. Did they finish the game yet? No, friend. We will be wrapping that up this coming Monday at 5 o'clock. 1-1 pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Count goes to 1-2. Yeah, Tom's right. 5-ish. Although we won't have any pregame silliness before restarting that game. That game will just commence with 2 outs in the bottom of the 12th inning. 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on. Bouncer, right side. Infield single. Phelan to third. Hankins to second. Viafor aboard with the infield single. And for the second time this inning, Spencer Shipman to the plate. Looks like we've got a pinch runner. Maxim Fullerton coming in to pinch run. Fullerton coming in for Gabe Villafor. Should be noted that Maxim Fullerton representing the go-ahead run. The tying run is Hankins out on second. That does not count as an error. No, that was not an error. That was an infield single. Just a slow enough roller in the area between first, second, and the pitching mound. Stan Cotto's first pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. Tom, this is a nightmare where we're all sharing together, friend. Misery loves company. Stan Cotto with the 0-1 pitch now, swung on and fouled off. Nope. I'm guessing that bounced off of Duggar's helmet. Looked like it was fouled. It was enough for everybody to just sort of stay put. Shipman behind in the count, 0-2. What was a laid-back ball game has turned into a frenzy of nervous energy. 0-2 pitch, got him looking, strike 3. Oh, friends. Friendos, that one was wild. Yakima Valley plating 4 runs in the 9th inning. But Stan Cotto able to close this one out. Your final numbers across the board for the visiting Pippins: 4 runs on 13 hits and no errors. For your hometown Portland Pickles, 6 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. And as Joe and Jeremiah like to say, We'll be back here tomorrow night for Game 3, friends. Hope you can join us then. Until then, take care of yourselves, y'all.